Good evening. Tonight, in this gloomy and somewhat overcast November evening, you'll find me quietly excited. We're going to one of Tom Robinson's hides. Now, if you don't know who Tom Robinson is, professional wildlife photographer, superb photographer, exquisite some of his images he produces. Go and check him out, Tom Robinson, wildlife photographer. And I'm going there with friend Roger. Now, friend Roger has recently just escaped from Nikon and come across to OM system for reasons I'll get him to tell you later on. But in my mind, that makes us hombres. I don't know what to expect of the hide. I'm 10 minutes away now. Stop for the obligatory coffee. But you're coming with me. I'm sure it's going to be class. I figured what better way to kind of experience it myself and for you guys to experience it, for you to come with me and do it firsthand. We are here in Tom Robinson's hide. Myself and friend Roger. We've been here for literally an hour and a half. It's nice, isn't it, Roger? It's comfy, amazing. Very comfy, very cosy. Tells you everything you need to know. Very snug. It's now 6 o'clock. We've already got a heron, backlit and full lighting. We've got a family of otters which we've already shot. I don't know about you, Roger, but so far this is above and beyond expectations. We'll keep you posted throughout the night as we go, and sleep deprivation insanity creeps in. Oh, they're back again. I will pick up you shortly because our family of otters is back again. Can't stress how toasty and warm it is in here in MI. I don't know if you can see us both, but I promise we've got clothes on. Or at least Roger has. I have now. Yes, now, yeah. We've switched the video camera on again. Oh, the little Osmo. It seems to be a lucky charm. Whenever we turn it on, the otters come in and I have to stop recording. I think otters are tuned into Osmo frequencies. How do you feel knowing all your life you were named after a 1946 act? If you're just going to laugh, maybe this is an interview for you. Talk me through why you switched from Nikon to OM system. I'm looking to upgrade from the Z6. And what's wrong with the Z6? Any problems? Or just old tech focus. Yeah. Especially for birds. Stuff you always hear about on the internet. Yeah. I just thought, should I get the Nikon? I've been reading a lot about OM systems, the wildlife, which is what I like to do. I just thought, I'm going to try something different. I know the wildlife's been growing because our conversations are becoming more and more that way. I've got a bad shoulder, looking round. Yeah, the weight. The weight is, this has been much easier. So it's easy to say that Roger and I are hombres. Imagine that creeping up on you in a Tesco car park. Holy hell. You're quite close to a railway as well. It surprises me how little the wildlife is bothered by the railway noise. We hope it's not going to put a dampener on it, but being so close to bonfire night, it is November 1st. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but people are letting fireworks off. They're entitled to, not complaining, just I hope it doesn't affect the shooting. I'll try and capture some audio of the otters playing as well, because the little jumps are so sweet and playful. Now, one of the things for me why I wanted to do this, everyone's got a hit list. For me, it was otters. I've tried for years, if I'm honest, to get otters in the wild. It just hasn't happened. And then we've come out tonight. Within an hour, I've got some killer images of a backlit heron. I've got backlit otters and normally lit otters feeding. Family of otters came in. It's just incredible, but that's one of the big ones off my list. It occurs to me, we're sat here talking about Tom Robinson's hides and how cool they are. I've not told you anything about them. For those wondering what's going on, it's such a well set up and thought out thing. We've both been saying. We came in, we thought we'd both be sat in a shed in a field freezing. Come in, we've both got slippers on. There's a log burner there. There's a bed in the back if you need to lie down. And it's very, very dark, but I'll see if I can show you. You come in, there's a comfy sofa. Roger's sat over there. And along the front wall, there's a series of portholes. Whichever one takes your fancy to shoot through. Quick walk through. Here's one of Santa's elves working in the furnace. I'll edit that bit out. So we've got log burner as you've seen. You've got the bed if you fancy a kip. Little kitchenette area. There's the composting toilet in there. I'm not going to show you that. I'm sure you get the idea what that's all about. In facilities to have a brew. But it's such a homely, cosy little spot. Fantastic. Roger, you're aware of the phrase, wetter than an otter's pocket, yes?
See.
Do otters have pockets?
No.
Incorrect, I'm afraid, sir. You were all lined up to win a weekend in October, but the facts are sea otters actually have pockets. I only learned this the other week. They have a little flap of skin under the front arm, and they keep, and I quote, snacks for the long distance journeys which help them stay alive, tools for opening shellfish, and the cutest fact of all, their favourite stones. What do you make of that?
I'm impressed. Every day's a school day.
Every day's a school day. It's 8:10. Sausage roll time.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of visits from the otters there, and it's still a bit elusive. To be fair, we've had like some rain and wind as well, so very cosy in here. I appreciate that some of the videos are a little bit grainy. We had low light and we're just using a little DJI Osmo, and some of the audio is a little bit hissy because of the low levels. We've got to keep quiet in the hide, and the hum that you hear in the background is the generator that keeps the lights on. I'm sure you understand. So, picking up on previous questions, Rog, what's Roger's top 3 wildlife for next year? What's on your list? You must do your hit list.
Kingfishers.
Elusive little devils.
Yeah. Polecats or weasels.
Nice.
They're nice, characterful.
Yeah, portraits kind of thing.
Probably the third one, again, owls.
Yeah. Do you know the story about your brother with the kingfishers?
No.
Roger is the little brother.
Yeah.
Little brother to one of my best mates who I've known for 20 odd years. James had his son Tom with him. Now, Tom the Destroyer is probably a fair name in it,
Yeah,
bless him.
definitely.
He's only a little kid, but he's full of life. Anyway, James said they turned up to this nature reserve. Tom's running along kicking more elves over and screaming and destroying stuff. And he was just like, there's no way I'm getting any decent shots today. Anyway, lo and behold, they turn up to the first hide. He opens the door. They've been there 15 minutes. 4 old boys turn around and go, shh, kingfisher. And he goes in and goes, psh, and that's it for the day. So naturally, I was sick as a chip when I heard that.
Yeah. There is live fishing here, though, isn't there, as well?
Yeah,
So.
both see and jump a couple of times, haven't we? There you go. See the fish in the background. When the breeze comes in, it's really cold outside. Look at these little fellas. Honestly, I can't put into words how happy it made me to finally have the opportunity to shoot them. Sorry, I'm going to stop talking about him. I'm going to really have a look at him. Look at this fella. Yeah, that's here, killer shots. Look at this fella here. Look at the atmosphere and the mist and the fog above the pond. You couldn't ask for more. There's an otter. Whoever thought sitting in a small hut staring at some smelly water could be so much fun. I'll be honest, this is a bit of speeded up heron action running at 2 times normal speed. It makes him look busy, or just not as slow. Well, it's fast approaching midnight. We've had heron fights, we've had otters, we've had families of otters. You feel like Walt Disney City, you're watching them all come in and out. It's time for a coffee and M&Ms, and then we'll get back at it. Beautiful. He's parading round again as usual, but we've also just heard some otters chittering again. And again, some speeded up heron action for you. I'm not complaining about how slow he was. He was being enigmatic and photogenic. You sneaky dinosaur.
Likely.
He keeps glancing over there, doesn't he? He's not happy about something. I'd say he could be a she. I don't know enough about herons. I wouldn't like to assume his gender or her gender. As a side note, folks, I'd just like to jump in. Apart from the wonderful photographs that we were presented with the opportunities of taking here, there was something else that came out of this little adventure. I have a busy day job, and I also have quite a hectic family life as well. I went into the hide after, a busy week at work, feeling the usual stress levels and whatnot. And yes, it's a long shift at night. You're staying up all night and shooting the animals and concentrating, but just being able to kind of unwind in that peace and quiet and watch nature. I said to Roger, I came out in the morning, I felt like I'd had a weekend break. I was totally de-stressed, at peace with everything. I felt really, really good. So these little breaks, these little hide shoots, not only good for photography, good for your head as well. So friend Roger, if you weren't into photography, what would you be doing right now?
Sleeping, definitely.
I think at 4 a.m. I think that's the wise choice, brother. If you weren't an engineer, what would you be doing?
Have my time again. Maritime, ships, something like that.
Interesting. If you weren't married with children, now, where would you be? What would you be doing? I don't mean like something terrible happens. I mean like you never settle down and got married.
Well, yeah, but if you're on the ship, you see, I'd be seeing the world, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Girlfriend in every port and all that.
That's it, a part in every girlfriend. How much would it cost me to see you in a dress?
50 quid.
Last question. Can I borrow 50 quid?
I've got 100 quid in my pocket.
Sweet, yeah. Buys a dress each. Full English breakfast.
Yeah.
You knows it. What kind of whiskey are you? Single malt, spare, smoky?
Anything.
Easy to please. If you could be any kind of biscuit, what kind of biscuit would you be and why?
I had this question at Sparrow Saka.
Who are there?
I think it was a dark chocolate hobnob.
That raises more questions than it answers. Dark chocolate, warm milk chocolate.
Dark chocolate, mate. Dark chocolate.
You could be friends a long time, I'll let that slide, but the correct answer is milk chocolate. In fact, I remember when they did the chocolate orange hobnobs. Now that was something else. Sunbathing or pool?
Pool.
Correct. Short flight or road trip?
Probably road trip, I think.
That's 2 for 2. Strong. Dinghy or helicopter?
Chopper.
No chance. No chance. The minute you let go of that control stick, everything in that contraption wants to kill you. And Jaws was just a film. Would you rather have one leg 6 inches shorter than the other, or 3 fingers on 2 hands?
One leg 6 inches shorter than the other.
Swimming in circles, not bothering you, or...
Nah.
No. Again, correct answer. Quite astute.
Yeah. Need your fingers, need your digits. You know?
You do. What was that Cadbury's advert? Only the smartest creatures have fingers. I don't want to offend anybody who's had any accidents or anything like that, but it was an advert, I do remember it. And also apparently there's no word that rhymes with orange. Unlike one of the lads I used to work with who sat there and went, "Borange." I'm like, yeah, that's probably
Not a word.
no, that's probably why you didn't get a bonus this year. Would you rather be seen in public in Speedos or a catsuit? I'm not checking for any upcoming events, by the way. I'm just
Probably a catsuit.
explain.
Like a catsuit would like hide your figure a bit, wouldn't it? With like speedos, you just
You're
everything's out in it. Do you know what I mean?
Did you know that? I suppose you will do, been because you're full disclosure. Roger and his family very involved in swimming. Is it true that Speedos actually make some Speedos that you use like once or twice and you got to get rid of, like competition grade ones?
Yeah. Have a limited lifespan.
Like my underwear.
Yes.
What's the most you ever spent on a meal, and where was it?
I'll have to come back to that one.
Because I'll tell you mine. It was that Chinese outside Edinburgh Zoo. Robbers. Cars or motorbikes?
20 years ago, big bikes. Now it's cars.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Correct answer. I love cats, don't get me wrong, but dogs. Beer or cider?
Beer.
Favourite takeaway?
Indian, I think.
Pet peeve?
Work.
That's a given. Buying yourself a nice big present or getting a surprise gift?
Oh, buying myself a nice big present.
It's always right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Slippers or trainers? I'm on about for comfort, not in the street.
Trainers.
Heron. Oh. PC or Mac?
Oh, PC.
Soft shell or Rain Mac?
Soft shell.
Return of the Jedi, Return of the Mac.
It's the Jedi.
Kung Fu films or westerns?
It's a fun one. Probably Kung Fu, I think.
That's the wrong answer.
Oh.
Half press shutter or back button focus?
Back button.
That's the correct answer. With all that said and done, it's time to go and get some breakfast from the obligatory breakfast stop. I've got about an hour and a half and I've got to go pick up Angry Wife from the airport in Manchester. Lucky, that's not the word for it. It was like somebody pulled a string at 5 o'clock and went, go! We had herons coming in, a pair of. We had otters coming in, 3 at a time at one point. We had morning mist, we had fog, we had rain. Some of the best wildlife images I've ever captured. If you're on the fence about going to Tom Robbins or any wildlife hide, I implore you to do it. It's an experience. You'll learn new skills. Now you've met Roger and you've understood Roger. Now we'll give him a good grilling in the wildlife hide. I hope you enjoyed the videos. I hope you like the pictures as much as I like them. I'm so proud of them. Really enjoyed taking them. Thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far. It means a lot to me because I enjoy doing it. I love taking pictures and I want to share things. It is better outside. It really is. I mean, look at last night, for example. Cheers.